Welcome, listeners. My name is Ivan Franklin Rose, and this is the one about feeling that you're not enough. You know, it's a feeling. We sometimes have a feeling of rejection. That's a little different, but it's close. We have a feeling sometimes of not being worthy. Different, but close. Those are different kind of feelings. The feeling of not enough makes one just want to curl up and not even try, not even think about anything, not even want to analyze anything. And that's a shame, because everybody is enough for something and someone. There's some job out there, some activity, some person that appreciates you for who you are. But feeling that you're not enough, if you take the time to try to get to the truth of it and look at it a little bit to see what is it that's not enough, maybe you can come out of your funk and live a better life. So if you're prone to these feelings, if this happens often, you're prone to feelings that you're not enough, first, I would suggest write down who you are. Understand who you are, what skills you have, what type of person you are. Because you can't be enough for anyone or anything if you don't know what you are. You don't know what to apply for. You don't know who to try to go out with. So it helps to understand yourself. So write down what kind of person you are, what things you like to do. Understand yourself. Because if you find someone that likes to do things that you want to do, whether it's a friend or a date or a loved one, then it's going to match up. If you two are completely opposite and you're not enough for that person, you can understand why. You two are totally different, totally opposite in what you like to do. So understand who you are, what you're made of, what you like to do, and what kind of person you are. Are you a person that holds a door open for somebody? Are you a person that likes your mate to be independent? Are you a person that cares about your friends and wants to do things for them and plan things for them? Or are you the type of person that just goes with the flow and let another friend plan it? What type of human being are you? Once you understand that, you'll be able to handle rejection, worthiness, and feeling like you're not enough much better. Understand your skills. Understand what you're good at. Try to figure out like if you're good at math and you just like it, but you've never had a job in math, try to figure out what jobs you could use your math skills. If you're a people person and you're good at managing people or directing people, look for jobs in those areas, but understand who you are. So when you've got some understanding of what type of human being you are, what your skills are, what you're good at, how you interact with people, what you're looking for from people. You see, if you don't put down in writing so you can visualize it, what you're looking for in a friend, in a mate, a partner, a date, what kind of person you're looking for, your brain will not consciously seek out those kind of people. If you don't know what kind of job you're looking for and you're just applying for any job, most of them you may not even be qualified for, then you really have to consider another way of going about it. So we're not trying to deny your feeling. We're only trying to suggest that there's ways to take that feeling, break it down, and see the truth about what's really happening. If you apply for a job that had qualifications that you don't have, you're not being rejected. It's not that you're not enough because of you as a person. It's just that your skill level was not enough. Something about what you have as your background was not what they were looking for. So understand why you didn't get what you got, why you didn't get that job, why you didn't get the raise. What are the requirements for the raise? What do you need to move up in your company? What will make you enough to move up in that company? Look, if you want to be an airline pilot, you can't just get up and fly a plane. You're not enough to fly a plane, but this is no reflection on you as a human being. You just haven't been trained. You want to do any skill. You want to go water skiing. You want to drive a boat. Anything, gymnastics, anything you want to do, whether it's a talent or a skill. If you don't have any training in it, you can't be expected to just come out of the blue and be enough for that thing. So when you understand that sometimes not enough is not personal, it's not who you are as a human being, it's just that you don't have the skill level to have what you're looking to get. or that job you're looking to get. If they're looking for someone with a certain amount of experience and you don't have it, you can certainly apply and you can give them all the reasons why you're great for that job. But it doesn't mean you're going to get it. And it's no reflection on you as a human being. Your value as a human being is not reflected here. It's just that you need the skill level. You need to develop whatever it is to get what you want. And you can. There are so many courses online, so many ways to develop knowledge. But you have to recognize the truth of why something didn't go right for you. That's all we're recommending here. If you go out on a date with someone and it doesn't go well, try to reflect on how you presented yourself on the date. Maybe you got flustered and you didn't show your true self. Maybe the qualities that you have were not what that person was looking for. It doesn't mean that you're not a valuable human being. Someone will appreciate you, but whatever you exhibited to that other person was not enough for them to want to go out with you again. It's not that you're not a good person. It's just that it didn't match. So understanding yourself and what you're willing to give in a relationship, what are you willing to do if you find someone that's right for you? What are you willing to do in your marriage to keep it fresh and exciting? It's all about what you're willing to do to be the better you. And if you don't want to be a better you, you just want to be you who you are, then find someone who likes you who you are. That's what you have to do. But if you look at what happened, if you look at what you did, how you presented yourself, you can figure out if it can be changed, if it can be better the next time. It's all a question of reflecting. And when you get these feelings of, oh, I'm not enough, you want to just curl up and just do nothing. As I mentioned earlier, and you really can't grow from that. You have to understand what happened. What was the reason that you feel that way? So if you break down why you didn't get the job, why things didn't go well with someone, you have a friend and you're not relating well with a friend, find out for yourself what kind of friend you are to them. And find out if you're giving of yourself to be a friend, to be the kind of person they want to be friends with. Try to understand how other people see you and see if you want to change anything or keep it the same. No one's saying you have to change, but if you want a different result, sometimes you need to make a change. So that's what it's about. The feeling of being inadequate is not really at play here. So inadequate is more like you tried, but you just didn't succeed, and you just can't do it. But that's not what it's play here. What normally happens when you feel like you're not enough is you get a rejection out of the blue, something you don't understand, something that doesn't make sense to you. That's why you have the feeling that you're not enough. It's not that you don't have, that you can't have the tools. It's that you didn't exhibit whatever tools you needed at the time to make something happen. Inadequate is where you just don't have the tools, can't get the tools, just aren't going to be able to ever come up to par to do what that is. And very rarely do you find someone that can't learn a skill, can't raise their level of awareness where they can be a better friend, a better partner, a better person. So I don't bring that into this equation. Also, worthiness is a different subject. Feeling that you're not worthy. That's low self-esteem. That takes positive affirmations and other things we've talked about in the past. Worthy is knowing who you are and feeling that who you are is not good for anyone or anything. And that is a sad thing, but it's a true feeling. It's a feeling that some people have, but it's different, I feel, than the feeling of not being enough. In worthiness, you have to figure out, again, who you are, and can you become a person who is worthy? Do you want to become a person who is worthy? Saying that you're not worthy means someone else is above your station or some job is above your qualification. You're not worthy means you can never rise to that level. And that's what I take issue with. Not saying you can't rise to a level. You can. You can become anything you want to be if you try hard enough, if you work hard enough, if you work towards it, and you study, and you want it bad enough. It's amazing what the human mind can do. We use so little of our potential, of our brain. but we can do it. Support yourself with good support system, with family and friends and loved ones who believe in you, who can see who you are and want to root for you to become better. Even if you have displayed to them selfishness and attitudes that make them question their feelings towards you, you can still change that by recognizing that you have those attitudes and sharing with them that you want to be better and ask them to please let you know if they see or spot these behaviors that you exhibited in the past that kept them away from you or kept them not wanting to be with you. You need to bring your loved ones and close friends into it to help you get a support system that you are aware of these things. You can change your life for the better. You can become what you want to become. You can learn what you have to learn. You can be what you need to be. And maybe you don't need to be anything. Maybe you're perfectly great where you are and just have to find a person that appreciates who you are. But if you're getting these things happening in your life, these are just options. All right, let's look at some things that I may have left out just to see. I feel that not enough is like being in a store buying a $10 item and you only have $5. It's just circumstance. It's not you as a human being who's deficient in any way. It's just circumstance. You didn't bring enough money, didn't have it at the time. And you should look at the feelings of not enough in the same way. You didn't bring to the table enough change. You didn't bring at the moment enough qualification. But you can get it. You can get it. So think of it that way. It's not a defect in you. It's just something you didn't have, you didn't know, and you're going to learn if you want to. Let's see. Well, it's a question of not being prepared, I think. Sometimes we're not enough in the moment simply because we haven't prepared. And it's just a question of being more prepared. When you go on a date, go on a job interview, prepare, rehearse. Go through what you're going to say. Go through how you're going to be. If you take the time to be prepared, which is within your control, it's within everybody's control, I think you'll find outcomes to be different than what you experienced. So basically, we all have feelings sometimes that amount to feeling rejected when something happens that doesn't go our way, when we feel that we don't bring to the table what we need to bring to the table. These are normal feelings. But it's the person that looks at it and seeks the truth, a truth seeker, someone who's not afraid to look himself in the mirror and say, okay, this is what I didn't do. This is what I can do better. This is how I acted. This is how I can act better. It's that person that's going to change that part of his life, the person that's going to feel like they are enough, because we are enough. Our brain was made in a way that we can be enough for anything we want to do, but we have to want it. So don't sit back in your chair, curl up in a ball, and feel defeated. That doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't bring you to any positive conclusion. It doesn't help you in your life. To hide from the truth does not help you at all. But to look the truth in the face, to look in the mirror and see who you are and what you bring to the table, and understand how you can be a better human being, how other people see you, and understand how you can be seen better if you just take the time to understand what it is that you're not happy with, what it is that's not working for you, what it is that's causing you to feel like you're not enough, and see if you can make that change in your life. One of the things that I share with my friends is the important role that happiness plays in feeling like you're enough. When you're a happy human being, when you look at life happy, when you smile, then you know that you're enough to appreciate a flower bloom, that you're enough to see an animal and pet it. You're enough to be licked by an animal that loves you. You're enough to hug an animal that's your animal. You're enough for the simple things in life because you're a happy human being. Then you will find people will feel you're enough for some part of what they're going to share with you. Again, you have to have a skill to be enough for some things, but you don't have to have a skill to be happy. You just have to want to be happy. Wake up each morning and do something that brings happiness to you each morning. Look at nature. Look at a tree. Look at flowers. Look at a child. Look at an animal. Smile every morning and start your day off feeling like you're enough for that plant. That you're enough to feel something from the energy of that in nature that sought you out, to see something of beauty and feel something. The fact that you can feel anything, that you can feel warmth, a glow, something from something that makes you smile, means that you have the capacity to be enough. You just have to determine enough for what or for who. Happy people are looked upon as being enough, and they're smiled at by their friends and their loved ones, because everyone wants to be around someone who's happy, and people want to shy away from people that are sad and people that are down all the time. Change your life to be happy, and you'll have much less not enough times, quote unquote. Be a happier person. Find the good in people. When you're out, instead of picking someone apart, build them up in your mind. Find reasons why someone is doing something right. They wore a piece of clothing that's wrinkled or stained. So what? Find a piece of clothing you like that they put on. Find something that you can think of that means that person is a good person. Find the good in people, and people will want to be around you. Become a person that sees happiness and good in others, and people want to be around you. You can be enough. You are enough. You just have to want the best for yourself. You deserve the best for yourself. You are worthy of being with people and friends that surround you with love, who understand who you are and see the good in you. The good in you. There's good in all of us. You can find something good in yourself. You have to believe in it. So start each day with happiness. Start each day with a smile. And you'll see how your life will change. Feel that you're enough. Learn the lessons, anything you need to become. Usually it's online. You can take classes. Become skilled in what you want to apply for. Live a happier life. But don't blame yourself. It's not you as a human being that's defective in any way. It's just your skill level or the attention you place on other human beings, how you act towards them, how you treat others, how you treat yourself. You can change all of that. Others deserve respect, and they will give you respect when you treat them with respect. Look in the good in people, they'll look in the good for you. Tear people apart, they'll tear you apart. It's nature, human nature. Be a happier human being and live a happier life. This has been the one about not being enough, not being valued, not being heard, but you are enough, and you are heard, and you are valued right here and right now. Until next time, listeners, have a wonderful day.